squatting for?
I probably made it 4 or 5 minutes.
4 or 5 minutes, really?
Pretty good wall sits, pretty good workout this morning. Ready for some donuts.
That's our goal at Magnolia Homes, to give you the moon and you go nuts.
I feel like we just walked into a treehouse.
Is there anything you can do about?
That's a bad idea. That's going to be $2,000 or $3,000. Oh, don't get this one. Oh. There you go. Ew, I'm real freaking out about my hair. I ain't gonna lie. We need to relocate that, and we're talking $4,000 or $5,000.
No, he's not gonna do that. Are y'all ready to see your fixer-upper?
Whoa.
Oh my goodness. We're Chip and Joanna Gaines. Look how strong he is.
Oh. We take the worst house in the best neighborhood, and we turn it into our client's dream home.
Are you guys ready to see your house? Just go home.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Do you have the guts to take on a fixer-upper?
Wow, guys, look how pretty these oranges are. Think of one word that rhymes with orange. Orange is orange. You can't use orange to rhyme with orange. No matter how hard you try, you'll never find one, because guess why? It's the only word in the English language that doesn't have a word that rhymes with it.
Are you serious?
Okay, guys, listen to me. We got to roll, but we're going to go meet the Hare family. We're going to try to find them their first house ever.
Cool.
All right. I love you guys.
What animals? Oh, yeah.
What do you do at the zoo? Hi, I'm Brandon Hare. This is my wife, Kristen. He's going to go down the slide.
We have 2 kids, a 3-year-old and a 7-month-old.
Down you go. This is our first home purchase together.
We're just ready to find a place that we would like to settle down, because it's where we want to have all the memories of raising our kids. You know what? Here we go. Woo!
Kristen and Brandon are like a little bit of an enigma. I mean, they are the furthest thing from what I would stereotype as a first-time home buyer. Very knowledgeable, older than your first-time home
They have
buyers.
2 kids already.
Yeah, 2 beautiful babies, but that makes it great for us. You know, we want to show them a great house that they can fall in love with.
We're looking for a house in the Western Hills area here in Waco, with established neighborhoods and big trees and big lots. Our budget all in is $210,000. Got to have 4 bedrooms, 2.5 baths, open floor plan.
Nice yard for our kids to play in.
And the nice thing is they don't have this, like, you know, list of 10 to 20 things that they want or need.
I don't think that they're going to be really asking for the moon here,
Right.
but I think we're going to give it to them, and they're going to freaking go nuts.
That's our goal at Magnolia Homes, to give you the moon and you go nuts.
Amen, sister.
Hey, guys.
Hey, guys.
Hey,
Chip?
guys.
How's it going?
Good, how are y'all?
Good.
How are you guys? Good to see you
Good to
guys.
see you.
First house of the day. We're calling this the House of Many Colors. What do you think? First impressions?
It looks like 1985 and 1960 had a house. I don't really like it.
I would say the biggest change here would just be paint and
Right.
landscape. They already have brand new windows. The roof looks like in good shape. So
Yeah.
house has a ton of potential for
I
sure.
know, I think it's kind of cute.
This house is 2,200 square foot, built in 1962. They're asking $151,000 for it. With you guys' budget at $210, that leaves us right at the high 50s, $59,000, $60,000 to spend on this. And I'm telling you, that'll go a long way on a property like this. It really will.
Let's go look at all the many colors on the walls. Okay, guys.
Burnt orange, and then green. And
Yep.
I see
You're
that.
right on the House of Many Colors, starting to come together now. Yeah.
It feels kind of closed in.
Yeah. I would open up this whole foyer area into the living room to make it seem more inviting. Add some crown molding, recessed lighting, and new hardwood floors. Okay, so down this pink hallway.
Oh, wow.
Lovely pink. Okay. Kitchen. What's weird about this is that...
What isn't weird about this?
I know.
Like, tell us what isn't
What
weird. I think
isn't
that'll be
weird
easier.
is you've got this really cool living space behind this wall. So I'm going to say, let's take out this whole wall and expand the kitchen into the casual living room. Once this is gone, I feel like this is where you'd live because it's right off the kitchen.
Yeah, I like that.
Okay, I'm going to show you the bedrooms on this side of the house.
Okay, yeah, let's see that.
Okay, so down this hallway, as you see the fun two-tone blue.
Yes,
Yep.
more colors.
More colors.
Right here, you've got 2 really good-sized bedrooms. All they need is paint. You've got this
Great
nice
bathroom.
full bath for those 2 bedrooms. And then here's your master. You know, it's
Small.
It's small. This master bedroom just needs new flooring, new paint on the walls, crown molding, trim, and then the biggest thing here would be the bathroom. Expanding the bathroom into this walk-in closet to give you nice room, and then add storage and closet space on the other side of the wall. But I really want to show you the backyard because I feel like it's
yes,
really pretty
I
back
wanna see
there.
that.
This is a great space for the kids to play.
Yeah.
These pecan trees are
I love the
beautiful.
trees.
We need to update those garage doors.
Okay.
Update the fence.
Yeah.
Structurally, the house is in great shape. The folks that designed this house back in the 60s did it just right. Not a crack in the foundation. The roof's in fascinating shape. This is the real deal.
The roof is in fascinating shape.
Fantastic.
The roof is fascinating. I like it when you use big words.
So let me remind you of the stats on this thing. 4 bedrooms, 2.5 bath. Built 1962. They're asking $151,000 for it. With you guys' budget at $210, leaves us with $59, almost $60,000 to do some improvement. 15 to 20 in the kitchen. You got another 5 or 10 in flooring. You got another 5 or 10 in paint. But as you add all those up and you get into the 40s, maybe 50s if you're lucky, I really could see this working for you guys.
My first thought was no way. But then as Joe was kind of going through and describing, this wall comes out, you bring in more light. I could see this being an option for us.
The backyard is a definite plus, too.
We've just started. 2 more houses to go. So you guys stay optimistic, stay with us, and let's go check out the next one.
Let's
do that.
All right. I think we sold it. High five. I mean it.
I love that house.
I think it's over. When they say sold, you say stop talking.
They didn't say sold. They said, okay, great. Let's see the next house.
Oh.
I love this neighborhood, where we want to be, the schools for the boys.
Oh, do you think that's the house? I do not know about that too, sir.
I feel like we just walked into a treehouse.
Oh, do you think that's the house they're talking about? I do not know about that too, sir.
I feel like we just walked into a treehouse.
Yeah.
The adventure continues. Here we are, house number 2. What do you guys think? First impressions?
I don't know. It just
Looks like a
kind of
treehouse.
I can see that.
Yeah, with
Yeah.
this add-on.
Yeah.
Yeah, that add-on just kind of throws
It does. It throws the symmetry off just a bit.
Yeah.
We're calling it the lopsided ranch for the reason that you guys are describing it. Kind of tilts your imagination one direction or the other, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Is there anything you can do about?
When the Harris walked up to the lopsided ranch, it's a weird house. Right now, your eye is drawn to the right side of the house. Different landscape,
Right.
really cool front door, front porch. You can really add some serious curb appeal to this house.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay, so big picture, beautiful corner lot. It's 2,370 square foot, 3 bedrooms, 2 bath, built in 1957. But they're asking $147,000 for it. So with you guys' budget at $210,000, still leaves you with $60,000 to do some really cool improvements on this place. Despite some of the shortcomings, I think we should go check it out and see if this isn't a contender.
Kind of walk in.
There's a few surprises in here that I think you guys are really going to like.
Okay.
So this would be considered like another sitting room and then your dining room right over there.
I love the floors. The
There
floors.
you go.
Beautiful.
There you go.
In this living room, I would take out this outdated divider, I would remove the wallpaper, open up this wall right here, and then update the light fixtures and give this whole room a more casual feel.
Hey, you're not going to believe this guy. I've seen this on jacuzzi tubs before, but I've never seen this on a dining room light. Basically has a timer. Man,
It could be a fun feature.
oh, that's it. Time to go. We need to now move forward with the tour.
What if we did that? I have 2 minutes
Now to the
to
kitchen.
sell them.
Now to the kitchen.
Look, they've updated it.
I like the countertops, but this is like
Very small. This house kind of reminds me of the first one.
Yeah.
I would remove this entire wall and extend the kitchen out into the living space. I would do a really nice large island to center up this kitchen. New cabinets, new countertops, new backsplash and appliances. I want to show you, once we open this up, what it opens into. This is a big room.
If we could open up a couple of those big rooms into a couple of those other big rooms, you'd have one big room. And that's what everybody's looking for, I mean that.
Are you making fun of me? I want to take you down the hallway and show you the bedrooms.
Okay.
So 2 bedrooms right here, great size for the kiddos. And then here's your master.
Ooh, tight, like small.
Listen, I feel like we're losing you two. Before you guys give up on us, let me go show you guys why we call this the lopsided ranch.
Okay.
All right, upstairs we go. You want to talk about a little piece of heaven.
I love it.
Wow.
I would take up all the carpet, add some nice new hardwoods, take out the wallpaper and add texture, paint the walls, new light fixtures, new seating over there, lighten up the built-ins, just update the entire space.
If you
Really
think
cool
there's
space.
potential, I think there could be potential.
I like this room.
The house has definitely got some pros and cons. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath house. It's a little bit over 2,700 square foot, built in like 1957. They're asking $147,000 for it, so you guys still have a lot of room in your budget. You guys got nearly $63,000 to do some of the improvements we've talked about. Like update that living room, expand and remodel the kitchen, and then guys, we're gonna really make that bonus room into something special. All that to say, I think this is a contender. Obviously, you two disagree, and why don't we go check out this third house before we get ourselves fired?
Okay.
It's a great idea.
No!
The next house we are going to is the Shingle Shack, and I think it's awesome.
You're awesome.
Awesome.
Okay, guys, so this is the last house of the day.
We're calling it the Shingle Shack. It's a big house, you know, it's almost 3,000 square foot, 4 bedrooms, 2.5 bath, built in 1962. They're asking $169,000 for it, with you guys having an all-in budget of $210 grand. You know, you guys got $41,000 to spend.
So is that going to be a tough fix to get rid of the Shingle Shack?
If you don't like this, we can rip it all off and come in with some nice siding. It'll really update the look of the house.
Okay, let's go take a look on the inside.
All right.
Tight.
Yeah, as soon as you walk in, it's like that first house.
Yeah.
You walk right into a wall there.
It's kind of dark too.
Let's do a double door. And then with the staircase on both sides, I would take out the wall and really open up the space.
I like that.
So in here is the kitchen. It's very white,
Yeah,
guys.
it's super white. I mean, I like the size.
Huge.
Here in the kitchen where the sink is, I would do a nice large opening into the living room. And then this wall right there would go completely away and it would look into the dining room. I would do all new cabinets, countertops, backsplash, appliances, and new flooring. And then I would put a nice large island right in the center.
Yeah.
Definitely, I like that.
I want to show you guys in this room. Look at the hardwood floors. It's just a nice large living space that goes off to the backyard. Not a ton you need in here. Paint the walls, remove the popcorn ceiling, reconfigure those bookends. Then you've just got a nice space to work with. I'm going to show you upstairs. So you've got 3 bedrooms right here. Good size master.
Yeah.
You've got good storage. The biggest variable here is the bathroom.
Okay, yeah, that's pretty
Tell you
small.
what I'm thinking when you're done.
Yeah, that's kind of the theme for the day is
Small bathroom.
I would pull out this whole wall and double the size of your closet and your master bathroom to create a really nice master suite up here.
Can you see this working for you and your family?
I can see past the shingles. I think I can picture what Joanna was talking about in this kitchen more than I can any of the others because the space is there. The master is definitely a concern for me.
So here we are at the Shingle Shack. I mean, this thing is a 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath, almost 3,000 square foot. Ask is $169. You guys got a $210,000 budget, leaving you guys with somewhere around 40 grand to spend on this thing. That gives you plenty to open up that cramped entry, update the kitchen a bit, freshen up that living room, and create a really nice master suite. I'm excited to find out if they've picked a house. You know, I hope that they hadn't fired us.
They had asked for some time alone inside the house to really talk about the 3 houses that we'd showed them today. I really thought this was going to be a process where we may have to show them 2 or 3 more, but
Or get fired. I really thought they were coming out to let us know we've decided to go with another firm altogether, and we've already called them, and we'd like the security guards to escort you guys out to the front.
or that.
I'm excited to find out if they've picked a house. You know, I hope that they hadn't fired us.
Hey guys,
What's up?
I think y'all are going to be surprised, but we have already made our decision.
Which one?
yeah, the house of many colors. You could open up the space. The only thing for me is that master.
The lopsided ranch. I have a hard time looking past the exterior of the house, but I like the bonus room upstairs.
The Shingle Shack, I think, we never considered a 2-story before.
But there's lots of square footage that I love.
Like the house we chose?
Yeah, the house we chose is this one, the Shingle Shack.
Wow.
Well, guys, congratulations, man.
After hearing Joanna and Chip's vision for it, I can see it being the dream house I've always wanted.
All right, well,
We're
let's get back
excited,
inside
guys.
and have a glass of Kool-Aid to celebrate.
Kool-Aid.
All right.
The Shingle Shack. Who would have thought? Who'd have thunk it?
I really think when she walked in the kitchen, finally we're in a kitchen the size that she's really looking for. And once you open up those walls into the other rooms, it really creates a nice flow for that house.
$210,000 is a lot of money. We can do a lot with that in Waco, Texas, and I'm really wanting to exceed their expectations.
Go pick some more pecans after this. Let me just go see what your dad's doing. Chip Carter,
Hey, kiddo.
how's it going?
Amy.
Tell me what's going on with your shirt, big boy.
I found this.
Can I throw something at you?
Well, look, it's already got bullet
Throw
holes.
it, Daddy. Let's throw that pecan.
In your mouth?
No.
If you make it in my mouth, it's 5 points. If you make it on the dot, it's 10 points. Nice shot.
Where's our big tiger?
Okay, listen, babe. I've been looking everywhere. This house is in tip-top condition.
Okay.
Thank goodness.
Okay.
The house is in great shape. I was on cloud 9 thinking we don't have to do a thing. Let's get to work. And then Joe came in.
Kristen just called and she said she does not want her laundry room in the garage. And I remember that was an issue to her. I think this is a perfect spot for the washer and dryer, and I'll come up with something creative.
That's a bad idea, and here's why. This is a slab foundation. We've got to run plumbing from the current bathroom and the kitchen all the way through, which means jackhammering the concrete from point A to point B, and that's going to be $2,000 or $3,000 just for the plumbing. Then you add cabinets and all the other bits and pieces, add another $1,200, $1,500 to that.
Being that it's a slab foundation, it's a $4,500 deal. So I'm just gonna have to let them know during the design meeting that this is gonna be about $4,500 we're gonna have to take out of their budget and have to figure out where to take it easy somewhere else.
Sure.
So at demo, let's do everything but do the jackhammer, because I just want to make sure they're okay with this $4,500 expense.
Sounds good.
Okay.
I got it. See you later, Joe.
Thanks, Chip. We're basically going to build the wall out to here, like here, and then stop it here, and they've got their closet here, but everything goes away, okay?
Got it. We're going to take this property, and we're going to give it a little bit of a haircut for the hairs. There we go. What else are you supposed to call demo day? It gets tiring saying, demo day. Who
I
gives
like it. Today is haircut day at the hair house. Hey, you're doing good, bud.
It's cool, Kirsten. All right,
I'll go
baby
get
girl.
you a drink.
I'm thinking one of these days we're going to be done, and you jump into my arms, and I'll be done like that.
And do the...
Oh, my slightly sprained wrist. My slightly sprained
Okay,
wrist.
let me know. But why are you shaking? Why are you...
Baby, what are you talking about? I could do that all day long.
Guys, thank you so much for coming out to the farm.
So excited. I cannot wait to see it.
Just to recap, your all-in budget was $210,000. The list price on that house was $169,000, and you guys got it for $135,000, which left you $75,000 to put into the house. Towards the end of this, you were saying, "Oh, I forgot about the whole idea of a laundry room." Your house is on a slab, and anytime we have to run plumbing from one point to the house to the other, that's a huge undertaking because we've got to jackhammer through the floor. But that ended up costing $4,500, but that still leaves you with a little over $70,000.
Okay.
Y'all ready to see it?
Yes, I can't wait.
Okay. So obviously on the front, we're taking off the shingles and going to do some siding up there. Yes. Chip really wanted to keep those and surprise you guys. And I said, I don't think that's the surprise they're looking for. So we're just going to do some siding, do a fresh coat of paint on your house. And, you know, we originally talked about double door, but it's so tight in there. I thought, let's do a single door with some side lights. So it still brings in a lot of natural light, but it's not taking up the whole entry. And the biggest thing here was the stairwell. You know, the wall, it blocked off the left side of that living space. So what we are going to do is open all that up so that you can see the dining and the living.
Yeah, that makes it
So it
big
really just
difference.
opens it up.
That changes the whole house. That
I
looks so
love
awesome.
that.
Okay. Right here in this room where this fireplace is, turning this into your dining room. Then this whole wall right here, if you can remember that was a wall, is now open so that you can see into your kitchen.
That's awesome.
So into the kitchen, also opening up this wall, because as you can remember, your refrigerator was right here.
Right.
The island is going to be huge for storage.
Oh, good.
In this room right here, your den, nice built-ins, and another fireplace, which I think is really cool that you've got two fireplaces.
I do. I like that.
really cool.
You had 4 bedrooms upstairs, which is great. One of the bedrooms we had to cut into. Now you've got this amazing bathroom and walk-in closet.
That's
Oh,
awesome.
that's awesome.
We've got about $1,500 extra in your budget. Option number 1 would be where the coat closet is now, is to create a little nook there where we do some lower cabinets and a nice coffee bar.
Okay, I like that.
Option number 2 would be a custom vent hood.
Okay.
And then option number 3 would be for your office. Instead of just your standard French doors, do a set of sliding doors. Okay, so you've got the 3 options. You've got the coffee bar, you've got the custom vent hood, or you've got the sliding doors for the office. What do y'all think?
I think we probably agree on the doors. The
Sliding doors. Okay.
That's great.
Keep the toddlers out.
I love it. Yes.
I'm excited for y'all to see it. We're going to get to working on your house and try to get this thing done in the next couple weeks.
I love everything that we saw. I was just so excited to see how open it was.
I'm stoked, and we've just seen the computer version.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's gonna be pretty awesome. I'm excited.
This thing, it's like cast iron.
Yeah, if we need to relocate that, we're talking busting out real live concrete in long runs, and we're talking $4,000 or $5,000.
No, he's not going to do that. So what's my other option? What are you doing up there?
Babe.
Are you taking a break?
You know how when you've had a hard day, you just want to kind of look back and admire your work?
I do know that feeling, Chip. The only issue here, because that looks awesome up there.
I'm proud of this.
This thing, when I push on it, it's not even, it's like cast iron.
Yeah, that's what they call a sewer vent, babe. So that takes all the sewer gas out of this entire house and runs it all the way up through the roof. Right here I go. Now watch out, Joe. Here I come.
No, I don't want you to jump.
Oh. Oh, gosh. Gosh, your heel O'Neill does it right there.
What's wrong with you? You're such a spastic. When we removed that closet in the entryway, the whole point of that was to open up the space. But what I didn't realize is tucked away in that closet was this main sewer line. And it looked like a pretty big deal to me.
We need to relocate that. We're talking busting out real live concrete in long runs, and we're talking $4,000 or $5,000.
No, he's not going to do that. So what's my other option?
Your other option is we build a really cute bench here, and we reroute this.
How much does that cost?
So let's call it $1,500 all in. My brainchild, my genius incumbent, basically came up with the idea to create a bench seat of sorts and sort of hide that and reroute it in that area.
You're a genius what?
Incumbent. It's like a really complicated word that describes somebody's intellectual ability outside the normal realm of physics.
How do you spell that word?
Incumbent. ICUMUAN.
That's good. I'm gonna start using that. Yeah. Hey, Brandon. It's Joanna. How are you?
Hey, Joanna. I'm doing fine.
Do you remember when you walk in your front door and there was that coat closet in the foyer?
Right.
So when we took out the closet, one of the things that was exposed was the main drain line from your master bathroom. If we relocate that, and that's like a $4,000 to $5,000 issue. To reroute it, the base of it is hidden in a bench, which I think your kids would love. I think your wife would love it. You know, we can do a cute backing and even hooks on it. That would be more like $1,200 to $1,500.
I think the bench idea Chris has mentioned several times that she wanted to have something where you kind of walk in and take your shoes off anyway. I think that'll be what we'll go with the $1,500 option.
Okay.
Thanks so much for the call, Joanna.
Okay, Brandon. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
It's like Chip on demo day. I come in and it's like, I like the idea of the bench. I think it's actually pretty genius. The only deal from a design standpoint is I don't want it to feel like you're walking right into a mudroom in your entryway. So I want to get Clint involved because I don't want it to just feel like a typical built-in cabinet bench seat area.
Right?
I want it to feel like a really cool piece of furniture that we, wow, it's hard to get anything done with this kid around. Thanks, Chip.
Come on, babe. Let's be professional.
So listen, this is the Hare family, and when you walk in their foyer, they used to have like a closet. It was like their main plumbing line was running through it. We have to hide it. You could make a cute little bench.
So we're building the bench around the old pipe?
Yes, but it's kind of a high back bench that has arms on it.
Okay.
And it's going to be kind of long, I think 5 feet long.
Is the pipe set back against the wall at all? How far out does it?
And then this, and then this, and that is between you and Chip Carter, because this was his amazing idea. This is Chip's idea.
Thank you, Chip.
Because if not, it was going to be like $3,000 or $4,000 to relocate all that.
It's still going to be $3,000 or $4,000.
No, it's not. So I want Clint to build me almost like an entryway bench that has some storage at the bottom and add some character to that entry so that it's something that's easy on the eye right when you walk in. Thanks, Clint.
Later.
Tell Kelly hi.
Go get him.
Hey, Chip.
Hey, babe.
Looking good.
It's coming together.
Wow.
You ready to use a nail gun? Pick that up. Pick that up. Safety first around here, young lady.
Wow.
Don't even try to get away with no safety gun.
Stylish. Well, I can't see anything.
Fire it in there, baby. Right there. A little lower. Right there. Right there. Pull it. Pull it. There you go. Another one right here. Nice. All the way around the backside. One here and one there. There you go. One more right here.
One more and I'm done.
All right. Good job, babe. Hey, listen, we got to show you something downstairs. We got a little complication we got to work out. Okay, Joe, we've been a little bit snake bit here. Look at what we found.
Not another one of those
You
guys.
recognize this? We've run into yet another sewer line for the house.
We've already run into, you know, the whole drain, the main drain coming down in the entry, but now it's in the kitchen, and that messes it up just from a design standpoint because the way I showed them how it was going to look, the way I thought it was going to look, was that whole thing was going to be wide open. So it just stinks, and now I got to get back to the drawing board. I mean, it's not bad because we still can open it up, but it won't be as dramatic as I wanted it to be. Bottom line is we can't change that. We can't relocate it. So I'm going to make it as open as possible, and hopefully the hairs are okay with the way it turned out. It could have been worse.
Make it pretty, Joe. Figure out a way to make this sour grape into a glass of Chardonnay.
Check out our exclusive online videos with more Fixo-Epo.
Let's do it again.
Okay, ready?
Does anybody have some bifocals on them? You want me to start or you want
I'll start. Check out our exclusive online videos
at hgtv.com/.
Fixer-Upper. Once we get all the framing done, we can start running all the electrical, plumbing, put everything in its right place. And once all those inspections pass, it's sheetrock. And for me, once I see sheetrock going up, that's when all the pretty stuff starts coming in.
Let's rock and roll. Look how many screws I threw in that. Hey, Joe.
Hey, Chip, your parents are coming into town, and we're going to do that fun Dips in the Plain Stadium where we're looking for Bobo's brick.
Oh, that's fun. All right. Well, yeah, I've got maybe one more piece of sheetrock to hang here, and then we'll be off to the races.
So maybe about 30 minutes, I'll meet you at the stadium.
30 minutes at the stadium looking for bricks for Bobo. You know, my dad's name's Bob Gaines, and so if you spell Bob backwards, it's still Bob. And so we didn't want to do that because it sounded kind of boring. So the kids all nicknamed Dad Bobo as their endearing granddad name. I got that one. That's all she wrote, boys. Off to a very important date.
Today we brought the kiddos and Chip's parents to the Baylor Stadium to show them a little something special.
Do you guys know why I brought y'all here? Sweet JoJo bought Bobo a brick. And you know what that means? That means that forever, as long as Baylor Stadium's going to be here, one of these bricks that says Bobo's name on it is always going to remind us of him and his legacy and how much fun it was that he paid for all those expensive bills to send your dad here. Every weekend, the Baylor Bears walk down this particular path and go up to the Baylor Stadium. And a year back or so, when they were building the stadium, Joe was kind enough to buy my dad a brick. And we had never found it, so we were really wanting to go on a bit of an adventure this afternoon.
Boys versus girls.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going.
I think I'm going to find this thing, guys.
I'm going to find it first.
Can you find that? B-O-B-O.
Great. Just remember, Bobo can't even find milk in the refrigerator. I know. Gil, we've got a good chance here. I think we do.
Come on, guys. We got to win this thing. Don't let the girls beat us.
You know, there's no telling how many bricks are over here. Maybe tens of thousands. Found it.
No, you did not.
Who said that?
You found it.
I found it.
Boys won.
Boys won.
Way to go, boys.
Good job, boys. Good job, boys.
I was pretty excited. The guys won. Why so laughing? Why so funny?
You're so cute because I know you're concerned with your
I'm real
hair.
freaking out about my hair. I ain't gonna lie.
He can't concentrate.
See, when the wind
Because
blows my
this-
hair opposite of its natural comb, really starts looking a little Donald
I
Trump-esque.
can look up and tell he's highly uncomfortable right now because
You
this
guys
stuff.
could move that scrim over here to knock the wind down off my mullet. I would really appreciate
Say
it.
that again and I'll just hold it in place, sweet me.
Everybody listen to Ella. She's gonna read what it says.
We love Bobo, Dad, Granddad, Coach, and friend.
Cute.
Dad, congratulations. Thank you for
you,
paying all those.
Chip.
Thanks for paying all those bills.
Stadium.
Thank
How's
you,
that feel?
JoJo.
You're part owner.
Yeah.
Dad worked really hard, you know, his whole life. They didn't have a ton of money, and they sacrificed a lot to send me here, and so it was really special to kind of honor him in that.
Let's go that way. Let's go play in the field.
Well, did you bring you a football?
I wish you had a football because we could do boys against girls. I think we could win that.
Ooh.
Okay, my friend, you just dip it in here and go to town? All right, here we go. That's elbow grease right there. We've taken this 35-year-old hardwood floor and really brought it back to life. If we can get this thing wrapped up today, I'm handing the keys over to Joe. Man, it's pretty, guys.
Kristen and Brandon, are y'all ready to see your fixer-upper?
Let's do this.
Oh my goodness. I love it.
I love the smell of an antique store, my friend.
Man alive.
Some butterscotch.
You know you've got you a good antique store when they've got butterscotch on the way in,
It's a good sign. One of my favorite things to do is shop at antique stores. I just love browsing every aisle. I feel like every time I go to an antique store, I find something extra special.
Antique.
I am looking for some furniture.
What in the world are these?
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Does this look good on me?
It's amazing.
I bet this actually fits me pretty nice.
Chip, come on, bud. I'm trying to stay focused. I'm trying to get stuff done, but he picks up everything.
I don't see any furniture in this entire shop.
There's furniture.
Are you sure we're in the right area?
Here's some furniture. $45.
Smell it to make sure it's not gross.
Smell it. You're sick. Hey,
No, this one's good. Let me see how this one. You got to give it the smell test. You do not buy a chair from an antique store unless you've smelled it first. I mean, everybody knows it. That's sort of just a.
But I'm recovering.
Everybody knows that.
The hair master bedroom is really big, and so I have a space in there for a little sitting area, and I think these would be perfect. Baby, this is awesome. I want these for myself. Thank you, Chip. The hair house is finally done, and so now I get to do all the finishing touches. We've got window cleaners, painters, electricians, plumbers. You got Clint bringing in his big piece. There's just a ton going on today.
Did someone order a really large bench?
Wow.
So here's what I'm a little bit concerned about, okay? I'm gonna cut the back of it so it'll fit in over the pipe. We did that on purpose. I want to cut that on site. But what wasn't here when I measured the first time?
Was that trim?
Trim, the stair trim. A little nervous about that. We're not going to clear that without cutting something. So I think just by looking at it, we can get a specialty saw and cut that flush, and then that'll just jam right up against it flat.
I'm just going to walk away and assume it all works out, and you don't have to get into the details. Just get it done. You know, this was a tough house just from a construction standpoint. There were a lot of elements that just were kind of funky. Now I just feel like it has a better flow. It just feels better. It doesn't seem tight, and now all the spaces all of a sudden make sense. How's it going?
So I've only got one more piece to cut.
You keep it down, that would be awesome. You're kind of messing up my
I'm messing up your
my
creative
design.
space.
Yes.
Let me tell you what you can do with your creative space. 1, 2, 3.
To the right, just a tad. Right there. I've done dozens and dozens of houses. I mean, this is what I do for a living, but I feel like it never gets easier because every house is different and every client is different. And for me, I don't want to do the same thing. I'm trying to make this feel like the hair house. It doesn't get easier, but it's still exciting for me because I think about the look on their faces tomorrow and I can't wait.
Marching orders straight ahead. This is an easy walk, man.
Okay.
But right there you go. Perfect.
Good?
Spot. Mark and spot.
My favorite part.
Hey, you guys
Come
open
on.
your eyes. Tell me what you think. First impression.
I hate it.
We put this thing on this giant billboard to remind you what you guys purchased. You guys settled on the Shingle Shack, which we lovingly nicknamed for obvious reasons here. You guys had an all-in budget of $210,000. You bought this house for $135,000. Left you guys with about $75,000 or so in the budget. Currently, I think this thing's about $90 a foot, which gets you a $270,000 value. I don't mean to be bragging all the time, but that's about $60,000 in equity, boys. So I mean, we're not talking about just a fixer-upper, but we're talking about a great investment from y'all's perspective. All right?
Boys and girls.
Yeah, boys and girls.
Boys and girls. Boys and girls. I said that figuratively speaking. All right, let's go.
Kristen and Brandon, are y'all ready to see your fixer-upper?
Yes. Oh my goodness.
Brandon, are y'all ready to see your fixer-upper?
Yes.
Whoa.
Oh my goodness. Oh
So
my
awesome.
goodness, I love it. That is awesome.
What do you think?
Wow. Oh my gosh, that is amazing.
We did a new door package, all new windows up there to bring in more natural light. I think the biggest deal here was taking off the shingles and just giving this
Yes.
a really fresh, clean look.
So pretty.
All new landscape. Now your front porch really sticks out. New posts. We did some hardware on
like
your garage
that.
door. Same garage door, just a little bit of hardware to tie into the black accent.
I like that.
As excited as we are about the outside, I can't wait for you guys to see the inside of your house. Let's go check it out.
Let's do it.
After you guys.
Whoa.
Welcome home.
No way. This is not the same house.
What?
My goodness, look at the stairs.
This was a wall, and now all the natural light that this new door provides. Clint, my carpenter, made this bench. Remember the whole
Look at the oh happy day, Joe.
plumbing issue? This little chalkboard right here hides the plumbing pipe.
I love it.
That looks amazing.
Will you guys walk into the formal sitting room?
Yes.
My goodness gracious.
Ah. Man, I love everything about it.
I love that you can sit here and you can see through here now. This room
Yeah, the
kind of
wall.
extends a little bit. It doesn't feel like it's so tight and dark anymore.
That's awesome.
awesome.
That's so cool.
Well, Joe, come on. I want to show them the favorite, my favorite room in the house. This beautiful fireplace.
Oh, I love the mantle.
Yeah, we updated the mantle with just some redwood.
I like that.
We talked about this last night, just like how beautiful that would be with the roaring fire and a
So
cool
cozy by the
night.
fire.
Steak's
Yeah.
not all the way done.
There you go.
New chandelier here.
I
Kind of
love the
simple,
chandelier.
but that pop of black to tie into everything going on over there.
I know I keep saying I love it, but I really do.
Well, I'm glad you love it.
Well, come on, guys. Without further ado, let's go check
Let's
out
go
your
see
kitchen.
Wow. Oh my goodness, I love it. I love that backsplash. This is so great.
We've got all new recessed lighting, new pendants, new crown molding.
Oh,
I love
it's
it.
perfect.
I love it.
You know, originally I wanted all this open.
This was another one of these sewer
Another
lines.
sewer line is tucked in this wall right here. Now you have an upper glass cabinet.
Yes, and I would rather have that.
It's amazing.
Really pretty.
Joe, you did a good job, kiddo.
Thanks, Chip. Let's go look at the family room.
Okay.
Oh, I
Welcome to the den. These are your original floors in here, so we sanded these down.
Yeah.
I
This
love
was
it.
a labor of love, guys.
Come over here by your
Okay.
beautiful fireplaces. We did on the other side, we just updated the
I love the
mantle.
That looks
built-in.
amazing.
When you're sitting here, you can see the entry, you can see the living room, the dining room, the kitchen.
It's exactly what we were wanting.
I mean, just amazing.
Okay, are you guys ready to see your master suite?
I'm excited for that.
Okay, let's go check it out.
Welcome to your master suite.
What? Look at that.
We, doubled the size of the windows for the natural light.
Bigger.
Chip, do you remember those chairs?
Oh, what?
We went shopping for y'all, and we found these fun little chairs, and we had them
refinished
recovered
them.
them. Yeah,
Wow,
we recovered
that was
them.
like $1 million.
Now with these wood floors, you've got all new baseboards, crown molding. It just feels more cozy.
It does. It's hard for me to even picture the way it was before.
Well, the trickiest part of this entire renovation was figuring out how do we do this bathroom right? How do we give you the closet space you're wanting and make this all feel big?
Come on, let's
Take
go
a look
check it
at
out.
I'm ready.
Oh, a tub!
There's your tub, right by the window.
Yes, so the neighbors can see.
Oh, look at that. Look at that shower.
Look at double, guys. New tile, new molding, all new recessed lights.
Goodness gracious.
You've got the nice
Double
clean
vanity.
countertops.
Yeah. And check out the master closet.
Oh, it's perfect. Yay, I get my big closet.
Amazing. I mean, I know we've said amazing 150
I know I've said
times,
I
but
love
is.
it so many times. I know that I've said it's amazing, but it's just truly how I feel.
Well, you guys want to go back downstairs and
Yes.
wrap this up? We're happy that you guys finally get to call this place home.
Sure.
Can't wait to see your babies in this place. But
Yes.
welcome home, guys.
Thank you so
you guys
much.
so much.
Congratulations, guys.
You want some chicken?
Hey, hungry?
And you guys can sit here, you guys can sit in there, wherever you guys want to go. It's really homey. You want to actually just come in and sit down. I mean, that's the most amazing part. Is it cooked perfect? Thank you so much. It's an experience to come to our house now, which is really cool, which is beyond anything that we've ever had before.
I love this house.